So we're going to do a practice round to teach everybody about the wacky, crazy, inflatable brain men. So this is the lobby area. This is where you go when you're trying to learn how to basically interact with the game. And then we'll launch an actual match once everyone's situated.
What are important things our new brain players are going to need to know?
So here's some pro tips if you're in the tournament. Your crazy arms can reach very far. As long as you're holding the trigger down and you like align your hand with something, it'll automatically reach out and grab it. A lot of the defensive melee weapons like the shield and the sword are reflective, so if bullets are shot at them, you can deflect them right back. Do some cool Metal Gear moves. Those bottles of water can heal you, because that's all you have in your jar is just a bottle of water, so just fill it back up. It's going to be that easy.
What are the controls? How does it work on with the Vive controllers?
Sure. So the triggers will pick things up for you, and then the menu button at the very top of the controller or the grip button will drop it.
Okay, so menu to drop what you're holding.
Yeah.
And just a trigger to
pick things up.
Pick it up.
Yep.
Okay.
Rec room style. We're ready. We can start this match, I guess. I think.
All right, let's show us how this works. Let's start this. Let's start this little test.
Oh. Just make sure everybody has their team set. It should be from left to right. Everybody that's in there is going to be at the very top of the screen. You can see their names. We'll put your real names in so that way you can root for people. But for this test run, I think Tiny Egg is a pretty good one. Tiny Egg is a really good one, actually. So the best feature we added to this game is the name generator. We're going in. That's it. That's the logo. There it is.
All right, show us Jar Wars.
Woo! All right. So the players spawn in little satellites, and they can choose some of their starting weapons. So that's another pro tip. When you spawn, don't run in without weapons. You kind of want those. And we're doing 2v2, so it's going to be red team versus blue team. That person came in without weapons, so they're going to do great. So it might not be initially obvious from a spectator's point of view, but every time you teleport in the game, your character will walk there, so you watch them walk. And you still have complete control over your body, so feel free to wiggle and move around and try to dodge bullets. But it makes it so no one's just teleporting all over the place. Got him.
And so it's team deathmatch, looks like, right?
Yes. So 2-on-2. Red versus blue. There is not friendly fire, but you could definitely kill yourself. So you can see in the middle of the map there's a power weapon, which is a rocket, and that will definitely blow yourself up. And there is absolutely stealing. It's encouraged. Yes.
Yeah, you can't shield bash.
Yes, whacking with things, throwing things at enemies also do damage.
Major Cranium throws a grenade.
Oh, his timing was off. That was probably the Taylor. Better luck next time. Major Junior pleading for his life did not work out. Sweet, and the matches are only a couple minutes long, so once this wraps up, we can get our first teams in there, and then we can experience watching complete new players mess it up real bad, and that's going to be pretty funny.
Oh, they're in a, looks like a punching match.
Yeah. So some of the melee weapons, or most of the melee weapons can break. So you'll see the gloves will break if they hit too many times. The shields can break if you deflect too many times. So if you have two Uzis, just go ham and you'll probably kill him eventually.
And he's using his Luke Skywalker skills here to... Oh, that works too. Just,
yeah. You have a teammate.
Sword.
Coordinate, you'll win. You decide. So the players have voice chat and they can talk to each other, which is a pretty useful thing in this tournament. As a spectator, we will not hear them because they might yell angry things and audio problems. But if you're gonna duo with your buddy, make sure you talk, or at least let them know that you're having fun. Oh boy. Oh wow, it's gonna be a tiebreaker. Oh, never mind. Wow.
Give that for blue team.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, let's get our first two contestants up. The Screaming Weevils and the Hippo Campers.
Hell yeah.
Screaming Weevils, go ahead and go to the far, and Hippo Campers, come to the center.
Do you want to have the next two up staging? Or does that not matter? Yeah, no big deal. Sweet. I can't tell.
It sounds fine. Oh, we have Hippo Campers. I think we have maybe we have also Team Jar Pun. So that's
Very on the nose, on the jar.
Yeah.
Well, we're the best team jar now.
Sweet. And if when y'all come up to your spots, you can give us your names, then we can plug them in.
So we're back to our loading zone here as the players get into VR and get acclimated.
So which team is on which side?
We have the Hippo Campers here on center stage, and far is the Screaming Weevils.
Okay. Otherwise known as Major, Junior, and Kyle. Oh, no, here they are. All right, we got some names. We could have had one be Screaming, the other person be Weevil, but I guess the order could be jumbled.
Weevil Screaming would be just as good, really.
That's true.
Yeah.
This started as Gun Sword. You have a gun and a sword, and that was the entire idea. And now there's brains. Yeah. We made sure to keep the gun and the sword.
So players have the chance to move around. This is not something that actually we get to see, but they're able to press down on the center button, and wherever they let go, their brain will move towards.
Right. So their body almost becomes a puppet, and you view it as like a second-person camera, because that's you in front of you walking away, and you can still move and go crazy, and the brain will still move. But yeah, every move you take takes up time and space, so you have to think about that when you're moving across the battlefield.
It does give you a chance to try and do some strafe shooting if you can.
Yes. So we can't see them, but every player has laser sights coming out of their weapons, so you can use those to line things up when you're in your second-person camera. And you can't kill each other in this area, but this is a great place to learn how all the weapons work.
Are we about ready to start this one?
Looks like we have all 4 players in.
All
One of them
right,
still has a name.
let's get them into the arena.
That's fine. It can be updated. All right, that's all the testing you get. Now you have to battle to the death. Kill your friends for free.
All right, and here we go. Players are in the loading zones. It's where they start.
Mm-hmm.
And after they grab their weapons, they hit the warp button and are teleported in.
Yes. Don't forget to get your weapons. Don't go in empty-handed, empty-clawed. All right, looking good. Oh, yeah, there you go.
So blue here going for a traditional sword and shield.
Versus the boxing loadout. Who will win? Oh.
Oh, looks like boxers win it.
Oh, man. Yeah, so if you ever get hurt, you can grab that bottle of water and fill your jar right back up. Exactly. Drink it. Or, refill, I guess. Oh. We are on the move.
Oh, he's doing a low shooting fire, trying to stay down.
Yeah. Pro move. Move around.
He's doing a low dodge.
You can do it. Bash him. You can't punch with your empty hands. You got to have punchers for that. There you go. There it is.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. The 1-2.
There it is.
Oh.
Here's another secret rule. You can't steal melee weapons. You can only steal guns.
So no player yet has actually started picking up weapons in the stage. There's,
Right.
oh, he's just punching the bullets.
Oh man,
He's just using his fisticuffs.
you can only do it for so long.
Oh, wow.
The elusive drop your weapons and run up to an enemy with guns move.
Major Junior is just sort of chilling there.
Hell yeah.
No player has actually found the hidden nuke in the center of the stage, which
Right.
is not so hidden.
Yeah. Don't forget to scan the battlefield for weapons and nukes. They do not, but guns need to reload after a certain amount of time or clip. And each gun has its own little mechanic. There you go.
Oh!
Got him.
Blindsided.
That's what happens when you stand still. It's a straight line. Very action-packed. Going for the gun. There you go. Nice.
Oh, he's got the revolver. That's
Right.
that's the heavy hitter.
Yeah, so the revolver has 4 shots, does more damage, and shoots a little bit faster, but it takes a long time to reload. Versus the normal pistol, you can keep shooting it forever.
Oh, gotta love Wes here. He's actually using his body
Yeah,
to
look at
stay
that.
down under cover.
It's the definition of pro moves. He's having a hard time picking up the rocket, though. Nice. Good kill from Blue. 5 seconds left on the clock. This would be very hard to tie it up, but here it is. Okay.
All right, give it up for Blue Team.
Woo!
Looks like Blue Team was the Screaming Weevils. All right, moving on to the next round. Coming up next, we have Turtle Dragon and looks like Brengar. Team Brengar.
Great names.
Brengar, let's get you guys in the far, and center stage will be the Turtle Dragon.
Woo! So here's a fun secret technique. Those tomatoes can be thrown at anybody, up to and including your teammates and yourself. So you decide who's the real winner at the end. Now we get to watch some awesome people falling apart action. Heck yeah. As a bonus, we have wipeable face masks that we're swapping out, so you don't have to get all gross. You're welcome.
Oh, there's the moon. This is the
Right.
the territory that
Yeah.
they're fighting over. Yes.
Right. Look up for deep lore. Correct.
Looks like it's kind of an even split right now. Red has maybe the left side and blue on the right.
Yep. It's hard to see, but those lines are also on the Earth. So
It's a
red team's got
it's a battle for there's. Oh, is that the Earth there in the distance?
maybe
Oh man, it looks rough. It's a
Yeah,
kind of a
squint for
molten
deep lore. Yes.
core. Oh man, it's almost about to drip out like it's an egg pouring down on the moon.
Yep. Additional deep lore is humans are too heavy to ship to the moon to take it over, so we just had to send their brains, which is the only part you need.
Shipping brains. I
Right.
like it. I like it. So we see that there's tomatoes you can throw. Do those help in any way?
They will splat a face, so yes.
blind your
Right.
opponents.
Exactly. You won't see any of those in the actual match, but you'll see them at the beginning and the end. Brian learning how to use his hands for the first time. Sam staring in shock. This is what I love to see. Yeah, he read the sign. We did it.
Our new teams are getting acclimated to how the
Functional
controls
self-cam. It's in there. There it is.
oh, it's a real selfie cam.
Oh
right?
yeah, of course. Only the most deluxe. The deluxe audio strap, the deluxe selfie cam, everything for Fantastic Arcade. Only the best.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The poor
Get it in
butler.
there. Brian's learning new things about himself and the world.
Yeah, just pick it up. Just grab. Perfect.
Yeah, pro tip, you can grab from even further away. You can really reach pretty far, especially if you hold the trigger like before you're even aiming. Nice. Another pro tip, this isn't initially obvious, but the grenades have a button on them. You have to press that button for them to go off. Try just mashing it into your face, that works.
All right, Patrick, are we looking good?
I see 4 boys, 2 of which have interesting
Thumbs
names.
up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's start the match. Woo! So we've got Brengar versus the Turtle Dragon.
Oh yeah. You might recognize this map from the previous map. Where it's the moon. Here it is.
Still a divided line, a divided planet.
All right, looks like everyone brought in weapons, which is excellent. Everyone listen to the pro strats. Oh! Very close. You can't pick up the rocket once you fired it. It's useless to you now. There's no rocket. What do you want?
Grab a new weapon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he decides that maybe he does want the sword after all.
Yeah, so with that grip button, you can press it pretty easily if you're going ham, so dial it back a little bit. Uh-oh. This is a scary place for a blue team to be. Oh, almost. Trying to pick things up with them full hands.
Oh,
There it is.
excellent use of the water.
Right.
Just dump it right on your head.
That's all you need. That's all you need. The brain can be healthy in a jar with water.
Good drink.
Right, yes. Pro strat. The amount of water inside the jar is your health bar.
They're just swords and...
Uh-oh. Dropping swords, flailing. This is excellent.
Oh.
Right. So because the projectiles move so slowly, it's very easy to start dodging bullets once you start to get a little more acclimated to moving around in the second-person camera.
It's just like the Matrix.
It's all actually 100%. Yeah, they stole it from us. I just heard a rocket blow up, and no one saw the explosion, so great shot. The pro strat of putting your gun inside the shield. It's very good. Oh, did not work out. Red team with a commanding 3-point lead. Now that the blue team is 3 points behind, they're going to start seeing power weapons, more powerful things like shotguns and revolvers that they can choose from. Yes.
Oh, he's
right.
coming out with a shotgun and a
Yeah,
shield.
the double shot. Now be careful. Don't put. Oh, wow.
Pro moves
Excellent
from
deflect.
Brengar.
I didn't even know you could do that. All right.
Oh, wow. Point blank.
The patented Uzi and shotgun combo. Very powerful.
Brengar is pushing hard. Only 1 point behind.
Right.
30 seconds remain.
It's almost like a rubber band and keeps it interesting. Oh
no.
Oh no! Keep moving. Don't stand still.
2 points behind. They're going to have to pick it up.
You're
15
floating
seconds
brain in
left.
the jar. 2 more kills to tie it up. 15. Only 10 seconds. Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh, things are looking rough. It's Sam and Brian definitely
Don't kill
going
yourself.
strong.
You'll lose a point. All right, cool. Great work. Whoa.
Let's hear it for Team Turtle Dragon. Next up on stage, we've got Team iPhone X and also the Chicago Snakes from New York.
Awesome. I thought you were going to say iPhone X versus the iPhone 10 or something. That would have been pretty good. Here's another secret. We actually do have little prizes for the winners tonight that kind of resemble the closest we can. I'm assuming via Amazon Prime, the cup that's in the winning room.
The winners are going to get brain trophies, yes?
Trophies. Sans the brain, I guess.
Trophies for the brain.
Trophies, yeah, for being a great brain. I have just heard from my sources that it's awesome. Thanks. So write that down. Nice job, y'all. One of my favorite things playtesters used to say to us when playtesting this game was, it was really cool that you could move around. And I said, that's what VR is, but thank you. So try that. It's pretty good. Moving around is one of the most important ways to dodge bullets in this game. If you're very skillful and people are shooting where you are and not where you're going, you can totally do some Matrix moves on them. It's very funny. Also, jumping is very funny, but be careful. Looks like James is stuck in a wall trying to pull his hands out.
No, that tends to happen when you have these stretching arms. Doesn't seem even possible.
Joe is doing a cool hand signal move. Andy is just learning about his claws for the first time. And he's checking out that wall, and he's like, whoa. Squishing some heads. Yeah. New players, try moving into that area through the hallway and try out some of the weapons so we don't just watch it staring at walls. Yeah, nice, I did it. A long advantage.
All right, let's hear it from our recent team who just got a chance to play. Tell us about the strats that new players should need to know as they're trying this jar war for the first time. What's a good tip?
Hey, Rusty, I think a big part of this is not getting hit with bullets because those will kill you.
Bullets are bad.
Right.
Stay away from bullets.
Right.
Dangerous, and they'll hurt you, and it hurts a lot.
Right.
And Garrett, do you have a good tip for us?
Don't teleport backwards because it's hard to see what you're doing.
Right.
Don't teleport backwards, otherwise you don't see where you're going. Okay.
Totally. You've heard it here first. Walking backwards is tough. Shooting kids is a priority. Bullets are bad. Yeah. Check them out. So here's another pro strat from a developer. It's really a point-and-click experience. It's a kind of like a point-and-click adventure. You kind of aim at the enemy and you click, and then they'll eventually die. That's how you get the points.
That's where the emotional resonance is.
Right. That's where the storytelling is, like the emotional.
Jake, I want to pitch you on some power-up ideas.
All right, I'm here for him.
1 out of every 10 bottles of water is a bottle of Everclear.
Okay. Hell yeah.
The VR starts rotating, and the real-life players start vomiting.
Exactly. So here's a fun technique, is you can actually start increasing field of view so high that it inverts, which I used to do to players in my Minecraft server all the time. But in VR, I bet it's even more fun. So that would be a great technique. Right. Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, we have an important question. Can you shoot the grenade out of the air?
So whenever you shoot things, they should be impacted by a force, but the grenade will not explode, but the rocket will after several shots. So you can't just shoot it once. You have to shoot it with something a little bit more powerful or a couple shots. Or just deflect it and laugh. All right, looks like we have a new match going. Almost. Oh,
Here's
we
my
got
other
some
power-up idea is paint.
paint. That's pretty good. So that was one of like our original ideas was like what if it was a VR painting multiplayer game, and we basically just got tomatoes in, and that's the closest we got to paint.
Yeah. 0-0.
Uh-oh, someone dropped in without weapons.
Uh-oh.
The opposite of a pro move. Oh, now he's got one. Take him out. Shoot.
It's just showing off, really.
Right.
I don't even need weapons. Here I am.
That's the fun thing, is if you drop in and you just start doing some Neo dodges, you can actually just walk up, steal their guns, and take them out.
Ooh. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Really just kind of hanging out. Everybody just... Oh, there we go.
There we go. Got some kills. Blue team is ahead by 2 points. One more point, and red team will start getting the good guns, which is an interesting strat. Stay down in the beginning.
Yeah, straight for it. Really
Get the good guns.
sort of a queen's gambit, if you will.
Right. Looks like the button was not pressed on the grenade, so that is just a dud. You can try mashing it into your forehead to activate the button. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Going in for the steal. Uh-oh. Did not try hard enough with the steal.
Standing too close.
So another pro strat in this game is you can pick up things on the ground very far away, but stealing another player's weapons, you have to physically grab them out of their hands. Or claws. Yes. The grip button or the menu button.
Now, how much do you want to see people moving around versus staying in one place? I feel like like standing still maybe makes you vulnerable.
Exactly. Especially when moving, because when you point your character towards a spot you want them to walk to, your character's going to walk in exactly a straight line, but their body is still controlled by you. So if you just start doing some squats, you'll get a workout and you'll dodge bullets.
Sort of the bunny hop of
Exactly.
of Jar Wars.
Yeah. And another pro move is you can always teleport to the side and then use your laser sights to straight. Or you can just walk up, point your gun exactly in their head and shoot. That also works extremely well. Oh, man. We're getting the icons in the top right and top left, I'm assuming, are the team icons. Yes, that's it. You figured it out? The deep lore is confirmed. You might notice that those icons are also above the teammates' names.
It's sort of a kind of like a slap chest battle going on.
Standoff.
Oh, he's behind cover. That was a good move behind cover, but he's being flanked.
Oh no, he
geez.
dropped the sword. Oh, no. Oh, wow. What a turnaround. Wow.
Unbelievable.
What a comeback. Red team pulled it out. Man.
I thought red team was done for there. Is flanked,
That was
outnumbered,
crazy. Yeah.
and defended, held his ground.
Yeah, remember the moon Alamo, because that's what that was. Never again will the meta be the same.
The Alamoon, if you will.
Yeah. The pro stats have been revealed.
Team Jar Pun.
The optimal play is now visible.
Could I give Team Jarpun to the front of the theater, please? And
you.
Sane accountant singularity.
same accountant singularity.
You want to level up the jar. That's the secret.
Same accountant singularity. Is that a sane?
Ah.
Sane accountant singularity, the exact opposite.
Oh, okay. There's some.
Yeah. Words on the street are they came up with the name and that's it.
It's for before 1 p.m. That's just a lot of.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Put undue pressure on the audience.
Yeah.
It's a burden.
It helps them digest. Here you can see a robot shooting the wall.
Yeah. So what he's doing is slowly increasing his XP.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, we have a learn as you kill mechanic in the game where every bullet you shoot levels up that bullet and your gun, and then you drop it and you don't have it
but
anymore.
only against
Right.
werewolves.
It's like Skyrim where you like find a spot where you can like jitter up and down next to a wall and get a million sneak and jump. Oh, it's exactly that system. Oh, crates are coming. Believe me. I'm on it. They'll be shaped like jars.
Recently, you'll be able to play Skyrim in Jar Wars.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, any machine you see will play Doom, Skyrim, anything you want. Yeah, there's Raspberry Pis built in. It's very easy.
Do you have to worry if you were to bend forward, would you pour out your own brain water
Right, great question.
on the rug?
No, but
like a child.
Your water does do some funny moves. And you do drip if you get hurt, so you'll have cracks on your jar, just like this illustration provides.
Oh, I see.
But it will not go down over time, because that'd be crazy.
That's sort of a hard mode, a sort of a
Right.
Zen-like slosh control.
Yeah, that's the hardcore mode when we turn off the HUD.
If you dunk a tomato into someone's jar, does it color their vision?
So we have a lot of requests to color the jar water, including champagne, which would turn it yellow, and tomatoes, which would turn it red. But that's gross. So
When
no.
I think about yellow water, the first thing I think of is champagne.
Exactly, and everyone would be like, "Why? What's wrong? What do you mean?" I'm like, "Nice try." Your own health is the water as well. You can actually barely see it. We had to do a really hard balance between not blocking the view. So it's only something you really notice when you play it again. And even then, it only really matters when it turns red when it gets low.
I kind of like that as a rubber banding idea, though. If you have full health, you have badly refracted vision.
Yeah, it's just all broken. Yeah, that's the secret technique.
All right, here's my next power-up idea. A very, very small fish.
Okay. Just pets.
Yeah.
It's like in other games where you could put a little like keychain on your gun, but this one
Yeah,
you're just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I have a tadpole that swims around with
Yeah.
me, and he's golden because I got the good loot box.
Yeah.
I'm having some ideas. I'm writing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
down.
yeah. Now we're talking.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you put the fish in other person's jar.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a terrible fish.
Yeah.
Like a
or you send him back and he's your courier and he brings you the good shit.
Yeah.
That's what you want. It's first person, but when you move, you watch your character walk away from you, and then you can go woo. Right. That's just a fun word I like to throw around. It's kind of third person, but that is technically you, and you're looking at him, so it's kind of second.
New power up idea. You watch YouTube, but your brain exudes sort of like a slime inside of your jar and obscures your vision.
Yeah, so you start out as small brain here. Eventually, you'll work your way up to galaxy brain.
Yeah.
And then eventually universe brain. It's very challenging. It takes a very long time. And then your hands also get bigger.
How many hot takes does it require to level up to each brain level?
We raise the cap weekly, and we started over on Tuesday. So you got to get your clan together and work on
Okay,
that.
so this is a new hot takes
Yeah.
Galaxy Brain season.
We're talking loot crates and progress bars as far as the eye can see. All right, we're in for
About
a new
time.
battle. We've got Oz and Bean versus Bruno and Maisie. I hope I said those right.
no.
Yeah, I could.
Maisie. Oh shit. Okay,
All right, blue team's in. One red
we
team
got
is in.
another Maisie.
Oh, check out this guy getting ready. All right, he's in. Oh, there it is. Look at that. A literal pro move. You're witnessing it for
Wow.
yourself. He's going down. He's going up.
Oh, look at these scoots.
dropped his
Yeah,
gun.
teleporting forward, changing height.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a distraction. Now everybody's thinking, why'd he drop his gun? What's going on?
It's like when you're boxing and you lower one hand, so they're like, oh, an opening.
Yeah.
And then you punch him in the head, but you
Mind
don't have a gun
games.
anymore.
Well, yeah, that's one of the trickiest parts of that particular gambit, I feel like.
Yeah. It really just is a sensory overload for your first experience. So this is wonderful to watch everyone struggle.
Little known fact, Bruno is French for Bruno.
Oh, yeah. I read about that one. I've confirmed same team was just yelled, so you know something bad just happened. Oz going in for the kill. Oz going in for the back away. The backwards walk, which was previously discussed as being scary. Looked like it worked out okay. Oh, coming in with the nuke.
I've had enough of this shit.
Aimed at the moon. Probably going to hit the moon.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Reaching for something. Oh, healing. Oh, look at these pro strats.
Wow,
Please,
I love it. Behind cover, reaching halfway across the arena,
Mm-hmm.
filling up. And now he has a shotgun and a gun. This is gun sword all over again.
Gun sword coming at you. Shooting
Really
shooting their
classic
own
build.
sword. Oh, great job. All right.
Sort of a disciplinary sword tapping,
It's still a close game. Only 1 point down on red team.
keeping things competitive.
Right. You might notice the sword has changed color. That means it's about to break, so don't pick it up.
There's a hail of gunfire from Bean.
Bean going in for shooting straight while moving to the side. Gotta love it. Oh, the wiggle, the sword wiggle. There it is.
Sort of a tickle.
Yeah, a little tickle. It's a little laser feather duster. Now, your weapons are physical, so if you hold them in the same exact spot, they will do a little freak out. So, oh, the underneath move.
Oh, I love it.
As
Scoops.
terrifying in VR as it would be in real life. To have someone
Scoops
slide on
Häagen-Dazs. Good water bottle
you. Oh, look at
refill
this.
there.
Some good cover play from Bean. Running into bullets. That's pretty good,
Oh, wow.
too.
Running out from behind cover while firing. Bruno's got this really strong, slowly stand up and sit down and then stand up again that I feel like is
Very good.
Less
than 10 seconds left to get that last kill to tie it up, red team.
I feel like there's a lot to be said for being a moving target instead of a stationary target
Absolutely.
here.
That was a great dodge right there. Great
Blue
job, blue
team
Very
clutched it
close game.
out. That
Very
was a
close.
very close match.
Great work.
The scene accountant.
Yes.
Scene accountant posse. All right. So moving into our semifinals now, we're bringing back up the Screaming Weevils, who are going to take on the Turtle Dragon.
Woo!
Both seasoned competitors.
Yes. So when you play this game for the first time, you kind of freak out and you're like, where's my body? I have claws for hands. The second time around, you're in pro gamer mode. You are no longer a baby gamer. You are in. You're ready to murder.
It's true. The first game you are a child, and the second game you are a grown-up with a substantial amount of responsibility.
Exactly.
And the third time you play,
heavily in debt.
You die of old age.
Yeah, your estate is taken. Yes. Right. So the first time you play, you're kind of just like, whoa, bullets are scary. The second time, hopefully, you should start noticing that there's weapons around the map. You can dodge bullets. Right. Yeah. So one might say this is an electronic sport.
It'd be cool to have an acronym or
an
abbreviation for that someday.
I'll electronically mail my friends to ask if they have any ideas.
Yeah, good idea.
What up? Oh, my ELO? 1. That's very good. Right, exactly, 100%. I go exactly machine learning style. Every time I win, I get 1 point. Every time everyone else loses or wins, they get 0. So I'm the best player. Jumping is a great technique. People never expect it. It's very confusing. I highly recommend it, but please be careful.
You can jump in this game.
It turns out if you could do it in real life, you could do it in the game.
What if you snuck in a folding stool?
Right. That'd be a smooth move, one might say. Which I
What do you even do? What do you even do about that?
I
guess point slightly upward would be the classic folding stool counter.
Oh.
Oh, just fully prone. Fully prone.
Just
We
go all the
have
way
footage
down.
of Rusty going fully into the ground and aiming his head up and laughing like a maniac as we can barely hit him.
I have been
So
on the
it has been
ground.
done. It is a pro strat.
Not gonna lie, underneath the floor.
Right.
Really high tier. Not unstoppable, but it's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, that's how you get him. Those hands were the original hands in the game, and then we said, what if they were claws? And now here they are as items. That's the whole story. You're welcome. Deep lore. There are tiny hands as well. Most people don't even see them, but those are level 1 hands.
All right. Do we have all our teams ready?
Looks like well, I didn't want to make the joke, but there it is. Word on the street,
let's jump
presidential.
in.
I have a
Start our
new
semifinals.
power-up idea.
I'm in for it.
It's a sponge.
Okay.
And you
Clean
can sponge water out of your opponent's jar and then squeeze it out into your own.
That's pretty good.
Like some sort of space vampire.
If we expanded that to
And
be...
you could clean things also.
Yeah. And if you expand that out to be like, if you level it up, you get like a dip rag, then you can use it as a whip.
Ooh.
Boom.
So
And
we have
that'll
our
be a loot box item.
Screaming Weevils here, I believe, on blue.
So we are seeing experienced play now, which is
Oh,
very
we are
exciting.
into the quarterfinals.
The exciting switch.
It is the Screaming Weevils versus the Turtle Dragon.
Oh, there it is. You just witnessed a pro move. Write that down.
I think Turtle
the gun.
Dragon. Turtle Dragon is a great team name. 2 imaginary animals combined to make 1 new imaginary animal.
That's pretty good.
Imaginary animal that.
Oh, look at that. Do you see that? The
Whole
little bending the knee
shell.
action?
Wild.
You get a little workout. You murder your friends for free. It's going to be that easy.
Live on stage squats.
I have a new power-up idea.
I'm in.
Helmet.
The great power-up idea. So here's a fun fact. If you're down by 5 points instead of 3, not only will you get the bonus weapons, you'll also get a shield, which is kind of like a
True.
like a Halo overshield type of deal.
I just want like a helmet, but
Right.
you can only see through like a very narrow slit.
That's pretty good. Like a little welder's mask, a
Ooh.
level 3
Yeah.
helmet maybe. That's pretty decent. We're under the Star Trek terms of armor, which is why would you need that? Just go in with clothes. What's the problem? It's
All
just
right, red is
lasers.
up 2-1. Fires a nuke. Oh,
shoot.
misses.
That was a close call.
Some splash damage though.
We're getting closer to soccer as a sport. The scores are very low, but when you get a goal, it's
Oh
very
no! Looks
2-2,
like some-
all tied up. Good
Oh,
pressure
oh.
from the blue team
Now
here.
we have
Good
3 on the blue
counter
team.
angles.
3-2. The tables have turned.
Blue is up, waiting for red to jump on in from their moon base.
Red must be coordinating.
They're
What else could
picking
they be
their
doing?
weapons.
I have a new power-up idea.
I'm in.
A very small tea table.
Okay.
You can flip it. I guess that's about it, actually. It
All right.
doesn't really-
That's pretty good. Is there
Okay.
stuff on the table so you can fling it at somebody, or is it just the table?
I didn't get that far yet.
All right. Well, we'll sell the DLC of stuff on the table. We're gonna be billionaires by the end of this.
Wes has got
wow,
the great
what a
dodges
dodge.
here.
I'm living over here watching this.
But
Somebody-
doesn't see the other player
Right.
wailing on him.
Yeah.
Somebody is getting a quadricep workout right now.
The patented heal while you're still being shot. It works.
He's trying to play
Oh,
Luke.
wow.
He's trying to play lightsaber.
Oh.
He's dodged many of them. Gets away. Still
love it.
getting fired on.
Oh,
Both sides.
wrong team.
Running around the moon base, deflecting bullets with a sword.
There he
dodging.
goes. Now he's got the sword he
Oh,
needs.
fresh sword.
Going in for the punch.
Health is still green.
Little punches, not quite reaching.
This guy's
Oh, it's
firing
tied
both
up?
It
sides
is
like some
tied
kind
up.
of
We're-
Oh, we just
Prevented
Oh,
brain jar Wyatt. Blue team clutches it out 5 to 4.
excellent job, blue team. That was very close.
And so blue team was our Screaming Weevils, yes?
Great job.
Screaming Weevils advance to the semifinals. Our second quarterfinals match is between Team iPhone 10 and
The Sane Accountant Singularity.
So there is actually a tiebreaker. If you end the game with the same number of points, you have one. You get one more kill, or it's like next kill wins. But you have 1 second before the game really ends. So we had a moment where someone got a kill, and then within that one imaginary second that doesn't show up, someone got another kill and tied it up. So hopefully something cool like that happens.
can it collect with it? This is the thing that can happen with slow projectiles too, isn't it? You sort of the
Right.
that's all done. Good job, everyone. But this nuke now
Right.
has impacted.
It's like when you see a star and you're like, that star probably died 100 years ago. But here it's like, there's probably a nuke coming right at me any moment. And the answer is yes. The meta will never be the same again. You saw the bobbing, the weaving, the dodging, the killing.
I'm gonna guess that we're about
Professional play,
two,
all of it.
probably two. The metas will never be the same again's away from Wiley banning us from saying the meta will never be the same again.
Never again.
If previous tournaments are any
Check it out.
indication.
We made a hologram shader. There it is. There it is again.
Oh, more
The deep lore. It's
Star
fully
Wars.
bisected.
Can I say legitimately the spectator cam is excellent?
Thank you.
It feels
I
very
have-
organic.
I have word on the ground that the spectator cam is excellent, organic, and wonderful, and I would pay money for it. I just heard.
yeah,
Big thanks to Sam for driving our
I would grind
tournament
XP to
spectator
get this
cam.
cam.
Yeah. Yeah, you start with just a pure VR camera, and you work your way up to having smooth stuff like this. So if you're a streamer, reach out. You got to opt into a subscription. We are technically playing it online on a LAN box. So yes and no, but it is basically designed for this experience right here.
Are there any pro tips for not physically injuring your teammate?
While being inside the same space?
Yeah.
All right, so the chaperone bounds are a beautiful and wonderful thing. And as long as you stay within them, you should be fine. But as everyone knows, when you put on a VR headset, you are now in international waters. And you can do any crime you want because it's virtual.
And you can't be prosecuted for
Exactly.
Looks
I'm
like
a
it.
lawyer.
Little known fact.
Yeah, it's going to be that easy. You put it on, and then all bets are out the window. But if you hit someone who...
So if you're one of the players in the tournament, then you have a little bit of extra feedback about your safe space.
Exactly. Yeah, so they can see an imaginary grid saying, hey, if you were to reach out from this, everything would go wrong. And then they go, huh? And then jump through there. Oh, there it is.
All right.
100
Looks like
points.
we're set up, and we're getting into our second semifinal game. Here we have the
What are their names?
Sane Accountant Singularity on blue, center stage. Wait, maybe? Red, never mind. They're on the red team, and Team iPhone X on blue.
I would like to point out that our names weren't supposed to be these long, so I'm very happy to see the UI not break.
All right. Both seasoned players here now, prepared for...
Oh, the shield drop mechanic. Very excellent.
Blue team at an early lead.
doing the whole
Red team just
akimbo
under. Oh,
and shoot.
that was unexpected.
You might also notice that names turn yellow at the top when they die. That's how you know. Now you know.
All right, here's Oz.
Oz with the very tempting nuke right in front of him. Will we go for it?
Really shooting through it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That shield wasn't very good, but this one's way better.
There he goes. Goes for the revolver.
Oh, look at this pro strat.
Hard to dodge those bullets. They move so fast.
They're behind cover and firing out from either side.
You can't see where they are, but that doesn't matter. If your body can do it in real life, you can do it in VR. The walls are not real. Look at this murder going on over here. Excellent work, everybody. Great job. Yeah, that's what I like to see. It is now tied with only 1:30 left. Oh, the sneak attack.
Sneaking.
Oh.
Oh, and he sees him.
Oh.
Can he turn the table?
Oh, the undershoot. The overshoot.
Both of them damaged.
Look at those
The next
shells
hit will do
piling
it.
up. Yeah, great work, Red. And it's still tied up.
Gritty showdown, 3-3.
Reaching for the
minute
grenade.
left on the
Don't
clock.
forget to press the button with the grenade. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
From behind.
Smash it into your head. If it has a button, you can just smash it in your face. It'll technically push it. Yeah, just like a real button. Or a real grenade.
Less than a minute to go.
Oh,
Blue
being in the
team
best
has
spot.
a 1
Being
point
staying
lead.
low, taking damage from both
And
sides.
they mean
Stood in the same
business.
spot.
This blue team is doing a great job of concentrating their fire on one
Yes.
enemy from two sides.
The Destiny technique. Blue is now in the lead by 2 points. Oh, never mind. It's getting close. Red needs 1 more point to tie it up. 40 seconds left.
Bullets are happening. Both teams
You
opting
can.
for
Oh,
shooting
my
guns
goodness.
and no longer for
It is
melee.
too close to call. Less
Oh.
than 30 seconds remain.
Red team,
Blue
step
team
it up.
looks like they have an edge, but their HP.
Wiggle.
Oh, he's going in for the sword.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh,
Wiggle.
That guy is about to get tickled.
Wiggle.
not just reaching far enough with the sword. Oh, now he's right there.
Oh.
Surrounded again. The blue
Oh,
team's
no.
coordination is really exceptional.
Red earns 1 more point.
Oh, 5 seconds left. Nearly impossible, but it
Blue
can
with
be
the
done.
lead.
Very close, very close.
All right, looks like it's going to
Commanding
Team
performance
iPhone
by the blue
X.
team.
Great job,
Team
Blue.
iPhone X, go ahead and stay in VR.
Ooh. This is the last battle.
We're bringing in the Screaming Weevils for the finale.
Ooh.
So the winners of the tournament get some prizes and trophies today. They also be trapped in VR forever.
Right,
You're welcome.
We may not have mentioned that earlier.
right.
Jake, I have a new power-up idea.
I'm in.
Tea.
Right. Yeah, you gotta let it stew, but once it's ready, whoo.
Yeah, you put it in, and if you don't get your water drained for the whole match, then by
Right.
the end of the match,
It's
you're delicious.
Exactly. And everyone can't get enough. And you also get a British voice modulator.
Now the two teams here, will this decide the entire fate of the Jar Wars universe?
This is it. This is actually the deciding battle for red versus blue. Who
Exactly.
will take the move forever?
This is it.
Official 2017 Jar Wars Grand Finals.
Please pay attention to the deep lore, because this is now the official story. Well, there it is. Great work. It's a broken Earth, maybe. You know, you gotta squint for that deep lore, deepest lore. It's the furthest way. Test out some guns. Got the dual Uzis, which we have not seen too much of. You have to expand their shots the whole time, and then they will reload.
Team iPhone X messing with the smaller hands. Oh,
Look how far you can reach. It's beautiful.
I think the strategies I'm seeing tonight that I'm feeling like are really effective. I think don't get shot in the jar,
Right.
and
right.
shoot the other jars as much as possible. Really,
That's right. You want to try to point and click on the enemy to have an adventure, and bob and weave to win the game. He's going in for the tiny handshake, but peace does not look like it's going to be an option tonight. Oh, he's still going. Oh, there. Oh,
all right. Looks like we're good. Starting our fun
Little
match.
bit.
Let's hear it for both teams. Screaming Weevils and Team iPhone X.
it's going hard with that iPhone X, huh? All right. Oh, look at those pro strats. And immediately red team is ready. Blue team, only one in. Already at a disadvantage.
Oh, spawning in now.
But he has guns. That's all that matters. Oh, look at those dodges.
Both blue team
Hail of
opting
fire
for
from
shooting
red.
weapons instead of melee.
The good crouches.
Looks like they're staying low and dodging. This is a lot like we've seen last match where they tried to stay far away and angularly annihilate their opponents.
These are the most pro gamers you're going to see playing this tonight. Look at that. They react when they get hit. They understand where damage indicators are coming from. Beautiful.
Level of situational awareness on display here is staggering.
It's wonderful. It only takes 3 sessions for basic motor functions to begin working again.
Ooh. West
yeah.
going for a heal. Or rather,
we got a sneaky move by Red.
Oh, we've got a sneaky. He's coming in for the surprise. The point blank duck up next to you and then move behind you and then shoot around the grenade technique.
I'll see your flank, but I'm going to...
Oh, wow. It looks
What a
like
play by Wes,
move.
crossing the entire map behind cover in a crouch, ambushing the blue team from a position where he couldn't be flanked.
And there's a nuke between
Strong
them.
move.
Kevin's actually got the big guns here. Oh, splash damage for the kill.
There it is. One might say whooped there it was.
Screaming Weebles now up 2-1.
Close game so far. Anybody could win. The patented both my guns are the same gun, so I will hold them the same way move.
Oh, and now it's tied. Good kill from Blue.
Excellent. Another pro strat is your 2 hands can do 2 different things. Aim in different ways, shoot around cover in different ways. Go crazy. Go ham. One might say.
2-2. There's less than 1 minute on the clock in the Jar Wars Grand Finals.
Witnessing
His
history
fellow
tonight.
Kevin simply dropped his...
Going.
Yes.
Oh, he's going for the heal.
Hit him
He's
with
like,
the
I need
clamps.
this.
Oh, wow.
He was grabbing at nothing before, so that was cool.
He took it to go.
Oh, that's right.
He's staying low. He's definitely staying low. Ooh.
Shot out of the hands. Oh, he's dodging. He's dodging. He's
James
in.
doing a good job
Oh,
reaching
there he is.
around.
He's dodging. Oh, he's going.
He's staying low.
Oh, he's
Oh, my goodness.
kind of in a wall.
Classic Kevin. Aw.
This double Uzi's build is strong. The reload times, as long as you're planning around it.
Right. You can have one
But-
continuous Uzi going, but the Uzi
I
is
think-
very slow.
There's a real intimidation factor in the hail
Oh,
of
we're down to
bullets.
10 seconds here. Red's
10
really
seconds
going to
left.
have to pick it up.
Patented flanking maneuvers from the blue squad.
Red, the double kill, quick. Oh, close. Great
All
work.
right.
Team iPhone X,
Team iPhone X takes it.
the first ever Jar Wars world champions.
Great job, iPhone 10 Zen.
We've got trophies for our winning team and our runners-up, so let's get them all up here.
Everybody's a winner when you play Jar Wars.
So how did you manage to pull off the win? What was the big strat? Wait, you're red. Oh wow, what was biggest regrets?
Wow, the call-outs,
By-
the call-outs. Jeez.
What were biggest regrets on that last game?
Not killing them fast enough.
Not killing them fast enough. Yeah, yeah. Things. Hopefully we can get next time. Well, we actually have some trophies for you guys. They should be coming around now. And here's the winning iPhone Xers, which turns out to have a great name after all. What was the secrets to this jar victory?
It was the name, honestly. It was all the name.
Had a long debate over, it was kind of a nomenclature issue. Initially, people said it was the iPhone 10, but I went with my heart, which was the iPhone X.
Excellent job.
Got
Let's
'em.
present them with their winning trophies.
Simply beautiful.
Wonderful job. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the Jar War Fantastic Fest 2017 tournament. Teammates, brains, jars, friends.
Also, big thank you to Farbridge and Taco Illuminati for bringing this here, for setting up 37 different computers to make this thing possible.